This is the power of the newbie. It's fucking legit.
It destroys you, and then you hate him the next day, but you love him, and you pay him, and you come back.
Like I say, I live for the fuck you, but thank yous. That's my job.
If my clients don't say this is painful, I was like, then what did we do wrong?
Yeah. I had a client tell me the other day, she was like, yeah, our lead workout was good, but I'm not sore. I'm like, fuck. I was like, next Friday, we're gonna fucking go through it. I think I get offended, I get hurt, and it'll keep me up at night. This was 3 days ago. It's still been on my mind.
So the first week when I was like, I feel nothing, and you're like, okay, the next day, and Mike would ask, are you feeling something? I'm like, I feel nothing. Are you feeling something?
Well, I try to take it very, very easy the first time with this machine because I know how powerful it is. With this, it's too easy to get somebody to be over the top sore. Like I've done it.
That's not what he was like.
Yeah, I've done it multiple times to where I'm just like, I should have like backed off. So it's like it's you could just brute force somebody through a workout and just crank this thing up and make them hate their life for the next 6 days. But the true like art of it is to do it just enough to where we're getting a good amount of stimulation, and soreness just kind of comes with it. So I never want to use soreness as like the determining factor of progress, right? It's not. It's a good sort of indicator or variable we kind of put into the mix with this. So I'm always like, okay, if we get like a little bit of soreness or like maybe a 4, 5, 6 out of 10 on
that's about what
sort of scale, that's I think is kind of the sweet spot in my opinion. Recording? Okay, well, we're gonna talk anyway. So today we're gonna run through a little bit of chest and shoulders. Starting off, just do obviously just the standard fly movement. Use this pec deck, using this, and then we'll go straight into some type of heavy chest press. So we might use the comp rack over there. Go do some barbell pressing, and then probably going to some dumbbell press. First exercise is going to be some sort of warm up. Second exercise is always going to be our hardest exercise, so some sort of compound movement. So we'll go straight over there to the bench press, do some benching, and then probably go do some incline dumbbell pressing right after that. And then we'll just kind of see how we feel and go from there. So start off here. If I don't instantly like get up, turn on the lights, and like get my day started, I guess like anybody, you'll just fucking drag ass. And I just want to short that period of time as much as possible. That's like why I do ice bath first thing in the morning, fresh out of bed, dude. Yeah, fresh out of bed. It might take about, there might be like from when I wake up to when I am in the cold plunge, maybe 20 minutes. Feeling fucking good today. It's the ice bath, I'm telling you. Fucking life-changing. I haven't shut the fuck up about it for the last 8 days. That's like I was telling Jess. I'm like, now that I'm doing them again consistently, you're not gonna hear me shut the fuck up about them. If people only fucking knew. I'm trying to get my girlfriend to do them. She will like dip her feet in and dip her butt in and be like, nope, get right out. Boost your adrenaline, boost dopamine. So it's like they suck and they never get any better. The more that you do them, the only thing that changes over time is you just get better about just shoving yourself in the fucking thing, right? You just stop like with that buffer of like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. And the only thing that you get better at is just forcing yourself to just fucking push yourself in. It's always hard. You get adapted, sure, but then you just fucking make the temperature colder. It's like focused on my breathing early on. So every time I get in the bath, it's like, it's very like deep, like as a habit. Like I don't even have to think about it. It's almost like I can't not do that. Like I couldn't hold my breath if I wanted to now. Like it automatically, like my breath just goes into that deep in and out exhale. Whereas like most people, yeah, just naturally we're just like, and just hold your breath. Same thing with like lifting. You get under super heavy weight. There's just a lot of stress. We just have this natural tendency to just hold our breath and tense up. That's the worst thing that you can do. It is how you shit yourself. With the comp plates, you got to turn them inwards for these first ones. So he put that one out. So I made Tato. So we got to face them both in because I'm superstitious. So just kind of make it look nice and clean. Actually, that's the only thing.
It does look clean.
It looks clean. But these are 25 kilograms, so 55 pounds. So when I don't do what looks like more weight, it's because these are heavier plates. These are 55 instead of 45s. So 55, 110 plus 45, 155 instead of the regular 135 standard that we usually have. So there's a competition rack. Obviously looks cooler. but it is truly gonna be heavier than just our regular standard barbell and weight plates. How's that? That look good? You sure? Don't fucking lie to me. We're gonna put on more weight now. Face these ones out. So this is 265. Over the regular 2 plates where this would be 225, we got another 40 pounds on there. So it adds up. So it doesn't look like a whole lot, but it's more than the standard barbell weight plates. So, but we're gonna get it done. See if we can work our way up to 3 plates today. That felt good. That felt really good. So, I mean, 3 plates, that'd be 375 or 365? 375. Probably won't go that much. Nah, fuck it, we'll try. Worst thing that can happen is I fail and we drop it down. If I can get 4, I'll be happy. We'll do 4. And this is more just kind of testing my strength. Not really much that's gonna probably go on here. If I can get past 4, great, but I'm just gonna see my strength. Didn't feel as good as last week. That was heavy. 375, slightly stronger, but that was a lot easier last week. So I'll give this a rest after today for a few weeks, come back to it. That was more of a fun set. This will be a true working set. 265 plus the 210s. So this is just right around, I think it's right around 300 pounds. Maybe a little bit more. I think this might be close to 315. So this will be a little bit more of a working set that I'm used to. That last set was just kind of want to test my strength, see where I'm at. Like I said, not as strong as I was last week. So we'll do this today and then we'll take a few weeks off of heavy bench press and just a little bit more of regular methodical training. So good 8 to 10 here. That felt good. That was a good set. I think we're gonna go do some dumbbell work. Incline press with the dumbbells. Get a little bit more upper chest. Try not to incorporate too much shoulder, but that was pretty sufficient for chest press for the day. Start off a warm up with these 90s. Just casually. It's a light day today. Still a little heavy. That bench press didn't help things. I usually don't go super heavy on dumbbells bench press anyway. I go up to like 110 and work with the 110s. I try to stay away from ego lifting. I try to stay in my lane. So I'm not the strongest guy and I'm okay with that. I'll push my threshold, but I have no desire to try to ego lift or try to compete with other people trying to lift, 140s, 150s. I haven't had any major injuries, knock on wood. So I like to keep it that way. With lifting, if you can utilize lighter weight and get your maximum contraction, progressive overload is definitely a thing, but not unnecessarily, just as much as you need, right? It's happy balance, like with anything. Run it back, run it back. If I still got a little bit of juice left in the tank, I'll go back to the rack and pump out a little bit more. Just get a little bit extra credit. Kind of like a superset, drop set sort of deal. It's more of a drop set because it's less weight and you're still doing that pressing movement, but like a decline, right? Just trying to push more blood in there. So like top sets, I might do that. Just get a little bit extra juice out of there. It's just an easy thing to do. You just walk right up to the rack, do some push-ups, get some really tight contractions. I think it helps. I've done okay with it, so.
On TV.
Finish up here. One more press. I really like this leverage machine. I feel like I can get really good maximum contractions with full control with this. So 1 or 2 warm-up sets, go to a straight to a working set. Said before, everything's pretty simple with me. A lot of straight sets, not a lot of complicated shit. Doesn't need to be anything crazy. Once again, I like to use pretty good mix of machines. I'm not married to one or the other. I think they both have their uses. Preferably, I like more of the like plate loaded machines. The ones that are a little bit harder, a lot of the hammer strength stuff, plate loaded all the way. It just feels more natural. And just feels like it's harder and it feels like it just works the muscle more. It feels more like a free weight or compound movement. It's the majority of that. Not a whole lot of cables and pulleys and weight stacks. There's definitely in there, but I just like more of like an old school sort of approach. It's kind of my way of doing things. That I
normally do other types of stacks, right?
Yeah. Like I stacked Anadrol and Cialis before I walked in here. So
fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's a good stack. Feel pretty good. Good pump. Nope, more weight. Slow, controlled, slower on the negative than on the positive. With the negative, tempo right around that 2 to 4 second range. Trying to, draining our energy on the negative as quickly as we are on the positive. So, we can do, when it comes in terms of muscle failure, right? When we reach muscle failure at the contracted portion, right? At the weight up, like we'll eventually fail. We can only lift so many times before we get up and then we hit failure. We can't go up anymore. But if someone were on that last rep that we failed, we're able to pull the way up, we could control that negative. And you could do that so much longer than you can do the negative or the positive, right? So your concentric, your way up, gives out a lot faster than your eccentric, your way down. So we want them to both exhaust around the same period of time, right? So our negative is just as important, if not more important, than the positive. So by having that level of ratio to where we're very quick on the way up, very slow on the way down, we can exhaust all of those muscles in those different contracted positions and make more complete development and progress doing things that way rather than just this kind of bouncing back and forth, right? There's something to be said for this, but you're leaving a lot on the table by just doing this movement. Come up fast, squeeze, let it down slow, boom. So that's kind of my general rule of thumb for 80% of my movements. Because that's the problem too, is like, if it's me and a training partner, like it's almost my fault because I'll talk too much, right? So I can't even put the blame anywhere else. So it's better for me not having anybody, because even if the other person is quiet and doesn't bring up conversation, I won't shut the fuck up. And I won't get shit done. Things will get done, but it'll be suboptimal, right? Like I said last week, training by myself has been what I've always done. I've always had like training partners kind of on and off, but nothing ever consistently. And I like it that way. I think a lot of people rely on a training partner, and I think it becomes a crutch. And it's like you have a training partner, or you're either training your partner, right? or your partner's training you, right? So it's like, my thing is a consistent training partner that was exceeded my strength and capabilities to where I'm constantly having to keep up. That'd be the only way. But even at that, like, I just like being able to just music on, no talking, working out, and just the whole time just be in this like meditative, zoned out state. Those are my best workouts, or the times that it's just like you're just in a different world for that hour and a half.
So you don't have fun when I'm here?
I can't say I don't have fun. Like, that's the thing, is like I still enjoy having people to bullshit with. But as far as my most effective training sessions, probably gonna be the ones that I'm by myself. But I like having you here, Tato.
I'll just come in and like undercover record you.
If you want to. I mean, I don't know how you're gonna do that, because I'll pay attention. You'd have to be pretending that you're working with somebody else, and then them just kind of be following me around the whole time, and you're just kind of like fucking just.
If we just increase the budget, I can just send someone else that you don't know.
Dude, that's a good idea.
It's a good idea.
But you also need someone with like a bigger lens to because if you're right here.
Well, this one I can like. It's up.
Can you?
Oh yeah,
Can you get from pretty far away then?
Oh yeah, the whole across the gym. Like, you should see what you look like right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's on you.
Do I look fucking jacked?
I mean, it's just your face. So.
Oh. Yeah, fucking yeah. Don't do that.
Sorry.
Fuck. We're trying to gain viewers, not fucking lose them.
Sorry.
So that's it for today. Like I said, a little bit shorter training session. We still got 4 exercises, handful of working sets. So it's still going to be an effective chest day. I'm still going to be sore. If I had more time, I'd throw in some shoulders, but we'll call that a day.